Hey everyone, Bubba's here. Another episode of Fun with Tins. This episode's going to be about a lantern. So, in my tin, I have a cheap LED light, Dollar Tree, $1.25, some white party balloons. I think it was a bag of 60 for $1.25. And the batteries that I put in here were AAA's, Panasonic, if you care. Kind of name brand. Again, $1.25. So $4.05 out the door with my insane taxes. So what I did is in the bottom of the tin I have a piece of cardboard. I just bent ears to make it into a stand. And then I cut an X in it, left the pieces in there just so I can poke the flashlight through it. And once I have that cardboard holding it, I now have a stand for the flashlight. Now, you guessed it, we're going to blow up a balloon, and that's going to act as a diffuser to, instead of the beam going straight up, it will catch it and make the light omnidirectional. So the bigger you blow up your balloon, the thinner the balloon will be, and the more translucent it will be, and the light will easier escape. The smaller you keep the balloon, the more opaque it will be, and it will be more like a low 40-watt light bulb or something like that. This flashlight actually has a couple ribs in there and some ribs going around vertically, but I don't lose that much light in it. So the easiest thing to do is just to blow it up, allow for some to, you're gonna, when you fiddle it to put it on, some air is gonna escape. You don't have to go to town, and just stretch it over your light, and these wonky balloons didn't blow up all the way, but I really don't care, because once I turn on the bulb, it's hard to see in the daytime. I'll see if I can catch some video tonight. These work really well with no light in the dark. And then another thing I did is in here I just have a folded up piece of tin foil, aluminum foil, because another way to change the direction of the bulb is to cover the top of it. Actually, I'm losing air. Cover the top to radiate the light out more. So earlier when I was using this, I didn't put on the come this far down when I was first testing, and now that I see I come further down, it's really bringing into play those side grooves losing the air. So before I go out in the field, I just wrap a piece of tape around there to stop the air from coming out. And again, these are just cheap dollar store balloons, and the more you blow them up, the more they'll stretch out, the better they'll react. That's why I put 2 or 3 in here. But also, we like everything to be dual purpose. It's a flashlight. Everybody's usually going to have their headlamp, but you got a second light, and it can be a lantern. You have your balloons that can act as a diffuser, or guess what? You can carry water. If you all of a sudden you don't have an extra cup or something with you to carry water, you can fill up a balloon quite significantly to hold water. Obviously, you're not going to boil water in it. You still need a container to purify. Then pack it up and put it in your small tin. So I hope you like this. Go out, play with tins. It's fun. Everybody, get out and do what you love. Get in the woods.